Look, man, almost every guy is complaining about how hard dating is nowadays. Because dating is all about competing against all the other guys that are vying for her attention. And if you want really beautiful women, then guess what? She has a lot of guys after her. And you need to be number one. And the way to do that is through these 3 dating funnels, so that there's virtually no competition. Now you're probably wondering, what the hell is a dating funnel? A dating funnel is simply a streamlined process for you to meet women, build rapport with them, and take them on dates. And most guys honestly have no idea that this even exists, so it's gonna give you a big advantage. And the best thing is it actually saves you a ton of time. My name is Matt Artisan from the Attractive Man coaching team, and in this video I'm gonna share with you 3 different dating funnels that you can use as soon as today to double or even triple the number of dates you're getting. And make sure to watch it until the end, because the 3rd funnel is the most powerful, and it's actually how I met my wife, which I'll tell you a little bit about later. So be ready to take some notes, and let's get started. Now, I used to suck at dating. I was lucky if I could get 1 date per month. But when I figured out these 3 dating funnels, I actually had 5 dates in 1 day. I kid you not. It was a very busy day. But see, most single guys usually only have 1 funnel, and that's the online dating funnel. The problem with this funnel is you're competing against tons and tons and thousands and hundreds of thousands of guys. But I still like it because if you do it the right way, that I'm gonna tell you at the end of this video, you can actually completely automate your online dating. That means do nothing, literally no work, but still get dates. But we'll get to that later. Essentially, it works like this. Let's say you swipe on 100 profiles and you get 10 matches, and out of 10 matches, let's say 5 of them write back, and out of those 5 that write back, let's say you get 3 numbers, and out of 3 numbers, you get 1 date. And this thing is falling over. Something like that. I just made those numbers up, but you get it. It's a funnel. Now, the key to any funnel that you have is to optimize it. So then that instead of doing 100 swipes and only getting 10 matches, you do 100 swipes and you get 50 matches. And out of 50 matches, you get 40 messages back. You get the idea. The more you optimize it, the better results you get. The better results you get, the more dates you go on. And they're gonna be a lot higher quality. And I'll be honest with you, at first, I used to never do the online funnel because I don't know, I'm just not that attractive, I guess. My pictures kind of suck. Until I went to Asia and like all of a sudden my results were way, way better. And then in Asia, this became my primary funnel. But then when I came back to the US, I didn't get as good results until I started optimizing this. I actually had one of our coaches on our team named Lynn help me with my online dating profile. And when she looked at it and she told me what kind of pictures to take and stop doing this and start doing this, I started getting much better results. And this is now, no matter where I go, one of my funnels that I'll use. Now, nothing revolutionary about this yet, except when you learn how to automate this. Aha, get somebody else to do it for you. But we'll talk more about that at the end. Now, the next funnel is your approach funnel. That means you're walking around, living your life, and you see a beautiful woman, and you go talk to her. This thing is not gonna stay up. Okay, stay. So for example, maybe you approach 10 women, and 5 of them give you their phone number. Out of 5 numbers, 3 text you back, and you get 1 date. Again, I just made up these numbers, but it's literally something like that. Our clients who go through our coaching program, they can do 10 approaches, which takes about 20 minutes at the very most, and they can get a date. Oftentimes it's right there on the spot if she's not busy and he's not busy. Now, the great thing about this is you just do it while you're going about your day. You don't need to go out and run around and approach all these girls and spend hours and hours doing it. You just go to the grocery store. You just go to the gym. You just live your life. You walk your dog, and when you see beautiful women, you go talk to them, and hardly anybody does this, so there's almost zero competition. Sure, you can go to bars and clubs and approach women, but you're gonna be competing against a lot of the other guys that are there for the same reason. During the daytime, guys literally walk by a girl and they say, "Oh, I wish she was on Tinder so I could swipe on her." Don't be that guy. Go talk to her. This is one of the best funnels. Now, I'm gonna get to the best funnel, in my opinion, in just a second, because these 2 will lead into this 3rd funnel. But I really wanna stress that you should be meeting women in everyday situations because they absolutely love it. Think about it. Do you think a woman wants to meet the man of her dreams, her future husband or whatever, on a dating app? No. She wants to meet him at the coffee shop or in the bookstore, walking down the street. It's so romantic. And you can be that guy that creates that movie moment for her. That's why this is one of the main funnels we focus on in our coaching program, so that your approach can be as confident, effective, and charming and genuine as possible. And of course, as attractive as possible. And the beauty about approaching is you're actually working on yourself. You're getting out of your comfort zone. You're dealing with rejection. I know that sounds scary. That's why nobody does this and everybody does this, because there's no rejection with online dating for the most part, but you're not working on any skill set. You're not working on your confidence. You're just sitting there swiping and typing. Here, you're actually improving yourself. You're becoming a fucking badass. Even if you did go out and do 10 approaches and got 0 numbers and 0 messages back and 0 dates, you would still get something out of it, as long as you have the right mindset, because you would get practice. You would learn what doesn't work. You'd be building resilience. You'd be toughening yourself up. You'd be stepping into courage every single time. All 10 of those times, you're literally becoming more confident with every approach. Again, with the right mindset. With the wrong mindset, you're gonna feel like shit. That's why mindset is so important, but this is not an inner game video. I'll save that for another video. I digress. And I have tons of videos of me approaching. Just YouTube Matt Artisan approaching. So finally, you have the event funnel. One of my favorites. Events. Now, I don't mean going to events and meeting women. That's great. You should definitely do that, but that's still approaching them. That's still walking up to them and meeting them for the first time. I'm talking about throwing an event and inviting women to it so that you have a really good odds, like a 3-to-1 girl to guy ratio. 5-to-1, even 10-to-1 girl to guy ratio. In fact, one time I went out with 14 girls and just me, and it was really fun. So here's how the events funnel works. Look at the online funnel, right? This can fuel your events. You had 5 girls messaging you back and only 1 date. That means 4 girls that you were talking to didn't go on a date with you. So that's 4 that you can add to the top of the events funnel. In this example, you got 5 numbers and only 1 date. That means 4 didn't turn into dates. So that's 4 women that you can add to your event funnel. Not only that, but these 5 women that had boyfriends, let's say, that you approached, guess what? You can actually get their number as well. You don't get their number like, hey, I want to date you, break up with your boyfriend. No, you just tell them, hey, I'm throwing a party this weekend. You should invite your boyfriend, invite your cute single friends, invite your cat, invite anybody you want. It's going to be really, really fun. It's going to be a lot of cool people there. Let me get your social media and I'll give you all the details. And so that's potentially 5 more women that you can invite to your event. Now, the cool thing is you're going to tell all of them that they can invite friends. Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to tell these women that you invite to your event, and your event can be whatever you want. It can be a house party, it can be clubbing, it can be a dinner thing. So basically all your lower interest or less likely prospects go into your event funnel. For you guys in marketing, it's kind of like a re-offer, right? You tried to get her on a date through this funnel or this funnel, but if she didn't go for it for whatever reason, like she's already kind of dating somebody, or she's just not comfortable enough with you, or she just doesn't like going on dates. A lot of women hate going on dates because they're awkward and most guys are just weird and creepy, but you invite her to some cool event, there's a good chance she's gonna say yes. And here's the thing, you're not just telling her to come alone, you're telling her to bring her friends. And I always tell them to bring cute single friends so they don't just show up with a bunch of dudes. So think about it from her perspective. Going on a date with you is like a big deal, right? That's like spending 2-3 hours with this guy she doesn't even know, especially if it's online dating. She has like no sense of who you are except for your marketing that you put out there. You could be a psychopath for all she knows, or a freaking serial killer. For a guy to go on a date, it's no big deal. It's fun. Like, there's no risk. But for a woman, oftentimes it feels like life or death because you're bigger and you're stronger. And for her, it's like going on a date with a grizzly bear. She's hoping he's a tame circus grizzly bear and not a man-eating monster. But when you invite her to an event, oh shit, okay, where was I? When you invite her to an event, and it could be whatever, it could be a house party, it could be just going bar hopping, it could be hiking. My friend used to take a group of girls boxing every week. But when you invite her to something like that, in her mind, she's thinking, okay, I get to hang out with him, with a bunch of other people there. It's so much safer. I can leave at any point and it's no big deal. If she leaves after 20 minutes in a date, like that's awkward. If she's not feeling it and she has to make some excuse to leave, like that sucks. But just stopping by a club or a house party, that's no big deal. She can stop by for 5 minutes. If she's not feeling it, she knows she can leave. She can just tell you, hey, I got this other birthday party thing I have to go to. So women are way more likely to say yes to this. Think of it like a group date. Plus, like I said, she has her friends with her, so she feels way more safe. And the benefit for you is she brought her cute single friends. So if she's not into you or you're not into her, guess what? You can flirt with her friends. This is the ultimate date. It's like a group date. In this example, let's say you invite these 4 girls, you invite these 4 girls, but hopefully you have a few more numbers or social media contacts than that. Let's say you invite 20 girls. Now, maybe only 5 say yes, which is actually really good. That's 25%. And here's the thing, the better the event is, the more women will show up. If you're inviting them to some awesome celebrity mansion party, like all of them are gonna show up. But if you invite them to your basement, probably nobody's gonna show up. If you invite them to a dive bar, out of 20, maybe 1 will show up. So the better your event is, the more will show up. But just a simple house party is fine. Like I said, my friend used to invite a bunch of girls just to go boxing. So just for the example, let's say you invite 20 invites, 5 show up, but they don't show up alone. That's the beauty. They're gonna bring 1, 2, 3, 4 friends with them. So let's say they each brought 2 friends. That's plus 10. Now you have 15 girls. And maybe it's just you, or maybe it's you and a couple buddies. By the way, tell your buddies to do this as well, so that they're showing up with 15 girls also. Don't let them mooch off of you. They need to be bringing some kind of value. If they're not bringing girls, then one of your buddies should own the house that you're partying in, or have a limo or a yacht or something like that. I partner with other guys all the time. Like, I don't have all the resources in the world, but I'm pretty good at meeting women. So I meet some rich dude who has 5 yachts or a huge mansion, but he's not very good with women. Guess what? We make a beautiful connection, a bromance, if you will. He supplies the resources, I invite all the beautiful women, everybody's happy. So now 15 women are there, and they're all there because of you, which means they're gonna be wanting to get your attention. They're gonna be watching you the whole night. They're gonna be seeing how you operate. And you're just gonna flirt with all of them. You're not gonna stick to one. You're gonna treat them all the same. They're all equal. You're just having fun. You're just flirting. Nothing heavy, no making out. You're not trying to make out with all of them. Settle down. Geez, there'll be time for that later. But the cool thing is, this is actually the easiest date, because it's not like you're running around like trying to manage all of them. No, you're just chilling. You're letting all of them talk to each other and have fun. Sometimes I just sit back at the club. We're in the VIP section with like 10 girls, and I'm just sitting back, drinking my drink, just watching. Other times I'm dancing with all of them, dancing with one, then switching. It's so damn easy compared to a one-on-one date where all the pressure's on you. If she's not the talkative type, like, you gotta keep things going. At an event, it's not the case. Now, let's say you do a house party and you invite 15 women. Maybe it's just you. If you're like me, it's probably just gonna be you there, but maybe you invite a couple other dudes and they bring a couple other girls, whatever. But the point is, at the end of the night, you're gonna have tons of pre-selection. They're gonna be at this party and they're gonna see other girls flirting with you. And when a girl sees other girls flirting with a guy, she presupposes that he must be attractive. Even if she doesn't know you really at all, you just met her online or an approach, it was like a 2-minute interaction. And even if you didn't talk to her much at the party, she just sees you, how you operate with other women, she's very likely to become attracted to you. So you're generating all this attraction there just by being a cool, confident, social guy who's having a lot of fun. That's it. You don't have to go crazy and escalate. I don't recommend that, because the idea is, after the event, you're going to be able to set up dates, typically with 1/3 of the women that were at your event, because now they see how you operate around your friends, around other women. They can see other women are attracted to you. They can see now that you're a cool, confident guy and you have this cool lifestyle, so it's very easy to get dates with these women afterwards. So let's say you get like 5 dates out of that one evening. Plus, you had a lot of fun there too. And here's the other cool thing. You're gonna be taking pictures. You're gonna say cheers and take a little video, and you're gonna say, everybody, come on, like scream. And you're gonna take a selfie, and then you're gonna post that on social media. And guess what? These 15 women that didn't show up, some of them are gonna see that. Maybe even send it directly to them so all of them see this. Then they start having FOMO. And guess what? Next event you invite them to, they're a lot more likely to say yes because they saw how much fun they missed last time. This system really works like clockwork when you set it up the right way. But it only works if you have the right pictures, the right messaging, basically the right marketing on your online profile. It only works if you're a confident man who can approach women in any situation, and you don't let your fear of rejection or your approach anxiety hold you back. And it only works if you're a cool, confident guy. If you invite all these women to this party and you're just standing there like a weirdo, you're not gonna get any dates. But you don't have to be the super macho alpha male to make it work. You just have to be a cool, genuine, normal, honest guy. Not some guy who's, full of insecurity and shame. So I actually met my wife using the online funnel and the events funnel. Here's how it happened. I basically met this girl on Tinder. We went on a date together, and she was really pretty, but we ended up not hooking up or really having having a romantic connection, but I could tell she was really outgoing. She loved to party all the time. She was just a really cool, fun person. And so I said, why don't you be my wing girl? You can go out and meet women and I will invite you to really cool events. And she was like, yeah, totally. So it was Halloween and I threw a Halloween party at my house. And my wing girl that I met on Tinder came up to me and she's like, you're gonna really like this girl that I met at the club the other night. I invited her and she's on her way. And then when Jen walked through the door, I was like enamored, but she actually rejected me right away. I tried to give her a hug and she literally like pushed me away. But because I was just having fun, I didn't care. I had all these other girls there at my party. She saw me flirting with them and just having a good time. She became really attracted to me. Because like I said, the event funnel generates all this attraction because all these women are vying for your attention. Think about it. At that party, there was only 3 guys and I think 12 girls, so they only had a few options. So as the night goes on, the girls get more and more aggressive and more competitive. It's a very interesting and advantageous situation. And so Jen and I didn't end up hooking up that night, but the next day we spent the whole day together and really the whole week together, and like they say, the rest is history. So this is exactly what we teach you how to do in our coaching program. We help you optimize all 3 of these funnels, but most importantly, we help you become the best version of yourself, removing all those insecurity and shame roadblocks that are probably holding you back. And the cool thing is, when you become your best, most confident version of yourself, not only does your dating skyrocket, but your whole life starts operating on all cylinders. So if you want me and my team to help you with this, then book a call with us. There's a link down in the description to apply for our coaching program. And if you want to learn more about the online dating funnel so that you don't have to do anything, you don't have to sit there endlessly swiping or coming up with unique messages or even copying and paste messaging, don't waste your time doing that. Spend your time approaching women and throwing awesome events. That way you're living this really cool, amazing lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle is just sitting on your phone swiping and messaging girls all day? You're better than that, man. So I created a video showing you exactly how to do that. So click the link right now and check out my video on how to automate your online dating funnel. Trust me, man, when you set up your online dating the way I'm gonna show you in this video, you don't have to do anything. You literally just show up on dates, which is a huge time saver. My name is Matt Artisan from The Attractive Man. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and I'll see you in the next video down below.